arrived at the feeder. This is the feeder here. You probably recognise it on the last squirrel shoot I done, and it done very well. End up getting about 8 squirrels. So I'm hoping this feeder does it for me this time. The feed's been going down a little bit slower than before, but not too bothered with that really, as long as I get something. Just behind you I've got the hide. The hide is just a bit of a netting. It's going to be tucked behind the back of me this time. Stop me silhouetting. Just a backdrop. The reason why is because I'm going to be using the PYKE leaf suit. I'm going to show you guys how good that is. You don't really need to use a hide or a bit of netting. Just bung that on and off you go. So right, I'm just going to take you to the hide and show you the layout on that. Right, this is the hide. Nice and simple. I'm going to tuck myself in there. Just behind it we've got a bit of netting as a backdrop. And that should blend in with the ghillie suit or leaf suit I'll be using. So right, that is my little setup for this squirrel shoot. And I'll see you in 3 days and see how we get on. Right, I've stopped short before we got to the squirrel feeder and the hide. The reason why is I'm going to put this PYKE leaf suit on, and we'll get it all on just before we get out there, and then that'll stop me spooking any of the squirrels. So right, chuck this on, we'll head back out there. Right, I know it's not much of a fashion show, what I'm putting on here, and yeah, I do look like some crazy yeti running around the woods, but this leaf suit really does work well, as you'll see in the video. Right, the rifle I'm going to be using today is my good old AIRARMS Ultimate Sporter. This is in the 177 and a sub 12 foot-pound. On top of the rifle I've got a Hawk scope 3x12 f50, and on the back of the scope we've got my PARD 007. That's going to be recording all my footage for this squirrel shoot. Right, here we go, got the first customer. It is nice and early, about 6:30 in the morning, and we've got a nice big tray of peanuts there for him to tuck into. So all we've got to do now, just wait for him to settle down. And once he settles down, we can take him out with a nice headshot. Right, been sitting in now for about 50 minutes to an hour, and I noticed that this squirrel approaching the feeder, very nervous, with a lot of the flicking of the tail. He does finally come up onto the branch and come down to the feeder, and I do notice that there's a little bit of movement just above him on top of the tree, and it looks like we've got a couple of squirrels here. So I know there's still a lot of squirrels in the area, so just have to wait for them to settle down. Right, I've been watching this squirrel for a while now, and he's really nervous still. Still got a lot of the flicking of the tail going on, and he seemed to won't come down and grab a peanut. But when he does finally come down, grabs the peanut, he decides to get up onto the feeder with his back to me, and it's not really giving me that clean shot to take. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, and as soon as I get the opportunity, we will take the shot. Right, finally he settles down. I go to take a shot, and he decides to do the off again. So I've got to be a little bit quick here. As soon as he pauses for 1 second, I take him out with a nice clean headshot. was actually tracking another squirrel, and another one sort of came behind the tree, ran up a little branch, sat on the feeder, got to the peanuts before his mate did. So I placed the crosshairs straight centre of the head and took up a nice clean headshot. His mate had bolted over that way, but I'm sure I ain't got to wait too long and he'll be back. Just a waiting game now. Right, didn't have to wait too long for the squirrel number 3 to turn up. It doesn't seem that agitated than the other one. Just wait for him to grab a peanut. Like again, goes to take the shot, and he decides to do the off. But he does come back, and like the second one, got to be very, very quick here. And as soon as he settles down, and another nice solid shot to the head. Right, just spotted a bit of movement at the bottom of the feeder, and it looks like we've got squirrel number 4 coming in. It has been about an hour since I shot the last one, and they are coming in quite slow now. But this squirrel's got one thing on his mind, and he wants to come for his breakfast. This squirrel's not agitated at all on this one. He's not bothered about the other squirrels landing on the floor. He's just got one thing on his mind. Just check in, make sure the coast is clear. Jumps down onto the feeder, has a quick selfie or a quick look at the GoPro, and yeah, all clear to take a peanut. But that'd be the last peanut he'd be eating. So line the crosshairs up, and same again, nice clean headshot, and down he goes. Right, this little rifle, the Ultimate Sporter, has done very well this morning. We've taken 4 shots, and we've had 4 kills so far. It hasn't even gone through half a magazine yet, and yeah, it's doing its job very, very well so far. Right, just about to pack up, call it a day, and head home. And I just spotted a little bit of movement to the left hand side on the broken down or fallen down tree. and it looks like we've got a squirrel coming in, but just notice that is a small movement just below him. We've actually got 3 young squirrels coming in. From the distance to where the squirrels are to where I am, it is only about 10 meters away, and it shows you how good that this PYKE leaf suit is really working. So all we've got to do now just have to wait till they get to the feeder, and as soon as they settle down, like I said before, we can take the shot. But they don't settle down, these 2 up here, so I decided to go to the 3rd one, which is scavenging on the floor. There's a few peanuts being dropped from the feeder, and he's quite happy tucking into a few peanuts, so I just line the crosshairs up on him and we take him out. I decided to call that the last squirrel of the day, so well chuffed for 5 squirrels. Right, I managed to get the 5th one. I was literally just about to go home and I see some movement at the back of the log, and it was 3 young squirrels, and this one squirrel sort of sat at the bottom of the feeder a little bit too long, so I took him out with a nice headshot, cleanly dispatched, and now it is getting a little bit late, so I am going to pack up and head home. But 5 squirrels. I only thought I'd get the 4 today, to be honest, but extra one's a bonus. So right, I want to go and pick these up and see how I got on. Right guys, I'm all finished now. I'm gonna head home. End up with the 5 squirrels. I only thought I got 4, but right at the end I got my little bonus one, so well chuffed for that. And just want to talk about the ghillie suit, or the leaf suit, Jack Pike. That worked an absolute treat. I would definitely be using that again out in the field, and I've proven today that that works. So get out there and get yourself one, because it's well worth the money. I think the whole kit, gloves, hat, face veil and the top and bottoms, works out just under £100. But you don't really need a hide when you've got something like that, and it does work. Squirrels didn't even spot me sitting there. So I just want to say thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, see you later. This is T.A. Hunter.